Hello YouTube, I'm Mark and I'm back again for my next collection video. This next one is the Sony PlayStation 2. As you can see from the I have the slim line. I originally got a fat for my birthday. I can't remember the date, but it was very early on. And on this console we have two memory cards. This one right here is the standard 8 megabyte, I think it was. This one here is a 64 megabyte. If you're a collector or like playing your old PlayStation 2 games, I recommend you get the 64. I believe there's also a 128 megabyte. As the storage capacity is a lot higher, the only downside of these is it takes a lot longer to save and a lot longer to scan your memory cards. Next up, two PlayStation 2 controllers, analogs obviously. I mean, a lot of people I knew in the early days used to use the grey PlayStation 1 Ape Escape version. Accessory wise, all I really have is the buzzers, and I'm not going to untangle them because they're a nightmare to untangle. Would really like to get the PlayStation 3 wireless ones, but they sell for a hell of a lot of money. So as we're on the subject of buzz, I have Buzz, the big quiz. This is fun when people are around to play. Kills a bit of time. And the same with the Buzz music quiz. Just games you can get everyone involved, really. We'll be looking at completing the Buzz collection. Okay, now moving on to my actual games. Start off with OutRun 2006. Very good game. What I liked mostly about this game was if you owned it on PSP, you could copy your progress over and your unlocks and your coin rewards. I believe this is the one where you have to impress the woman in the passenger seat. I thought that was a brilliant extra. Next up, probably my favourite in the series, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. I'm sure you've all already played that. Reckless. I just got this solely because someone said it's a bit like the Dreamcast Super Runabout. Burnout Dominator. I own this on PSP as well. That's Commander Shepard in the background, by the way. You may see him over a clip where she chewed through my 360 Connect cable. Make sure she's behaved. Cricket 2004. I don't like cricket, full stop. It's just some of these games are just to fill out a collection. Burnout Revenge. I mean, I don't really need to say anything about that. I told you my original Xbox. I brought it again. I've completed it on PlayStation 2, original Xbox, and Xbox 360. Juiced. I actually preferred Juice 2 on the 360, even though the achievements were quite a nightmare to get for that. Conflict Global Storm. The Gran Turismo of bike games. Tourist Trophy. I believe I have a component cable for my PlayStation 2, but I'm also able to play them on PlayStation 3 as I have a 60 gig one. And this plays at 1080p, which is good. Dynasty Warriors 4. I love the Dynasty Warriors series. NHL 2001. Hockey. Smash Court Pro Tennis. It's not virtual tennis. Tiger Woods 2003. For me, the only Tiger Woods game that I actually enjoyed playing was Tiger Woods 2004. BMXXX. In this game, you ride around on a BMX, you perform tricks, you do missions, and then you get striptease videos as rewards. As I've got older, the novelty of that has kind of worn off. 187 Ride or Die. Don't really know what to say about that, really. One of my favourite war games next, Shell Shock Nam 67. Let's not talk about the sequel they made. Let's keep it on this. Remaster this. Give us this. Fun arcadey game with brilliant mini games. Flat Out 2. Hours of fun with this. Next up, being from the UK, absolutely loved the first one. This one's okay. That's Getaway, Black Monday. What's a collection without a retro classics pack? And here I have Midway Arcade Treasure Free. Now, I got this game solely for San Francisco Rush 2049, which I love on the Dreamcast. Midnight Club 3. This is just a brilliant game, in my opinion, to be honest. I own that on Xbox One and PSP. Sadly in a platinum case, but black, which I also own on original Xbox. If you've never played this game, I recommend you play this. That's a marked recommendation, a first. You need to play that game. Soul Calibur 2. Which reminds me, actually, I'm currently in a bidding process for Soul Blade for the PlayStation. A lot of people prefer the second one, but I'm more of a fan of the first one. That's Need for Speed Underground. For me, I've lost hours in this. Absolutely hours. I've done it with all different cars. I've played it on the PC. My favourite setting in a series of Grand Theft Auto is Vice City. This probably has the best soundtrack of all the GTA games. Next up is another game that you can play at 1080p over component. That is Gran Turismo 4. Next up, we have probably the best in the series, Devil May Cry. And then we have Tekken Tag. I like Tekken because I can play it. Then next up we have Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now the intro theme for this just makes me laugh every time. It reminds me of a cheap James Bond song. But it is a brilliant game. And next up, a disappointment, to be honest. Metal Gear Solid 2. I wasn't happy that we had to play as Raiden/Raiden, however you pronounce it. But yeah, that's it. And that's it for my PlayStation 2 collection. I will be looking at building on my PlayStation 2 collection. If you would like to see any gameplay footage of the games that I've shown, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll do my best to make that happen. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching.